couldn't really think of a joke to open this video, so I'm just going to say that I regret the missed opportunity that I had for my Conan O'Brien video. I could have said, what I did at the beginning of that video was I sang the Minty the Candy Cane Fell on the Ground theme song. But what I should have done was I should have done the, oh, looks good thing, you know, because that would be, because it's a movie about Conan, and then, you know, that would have been better, but I didn't realize that until after I published the video, and so I apologize for that. Let's do this thing.
If there was something wrong, would you be all so strong? Would you do what if this movie's all life long? I like to think I would, you know, I like to think I would, but I can guarantee that what you see is not reality. Never time she makes a point to make it get a boy. She said it's easy, but in the end you have no choice. And you know, so just the way that...
Hello there, YouTube. My name is Mike Smith, and today we're going to be reviewing the newest film by Jonathan Levine, 50/50. So 50/50 is a movie that was sort of on my radar for a while, mostly because I'm a Seth Rogen fan. I love Seth Rogen. I think he's hilarious. And so I kind of heard about this movie a while ago, back when it was called I'm With Cancer. That was the original title. And, you know, I was kind of wary about it because I thought it was going to be more of like a comedic thing. And it is very funny. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to throw that out there right now. But I was a little worried that it wasn't going to treat the subject matter with the seriousness that it does deserve, but while retaining the humorous elements that I think this fit this movie well. I'm set off right off the bat. It totally exceeded every expectation I had. It's really good. It really has a really good balance between comedy and drama. Basically, the movie is about this guy played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is also awesome. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and he's great in this movie. Who, you know, he's living his life. He's 27 years old, and he gets diagnosed with cancer. And basically, the movie is him, you know, dealing with the fact that he has cancer, going through chemotherapy, and that's basically, that's basically all you really need to know. And, you know, obviously it's a really serious subject, but they treat it with a sense of humor, and it's really, really funny, but it's also really dramatic when it needs to be, and it's really, really emotionally satisfying. And I thought Joseph Gordon-Levitt, as I said, is fantastic in this role. I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's great in like everything I've seen him in, including G.I. Joe. I'll give that to him as Cobra Commander. I thought he was pretty cool in G.I. Joe, I'll be honest. But yeah, and then Seth Rogen, of course, he's still, he's still playing himself. He's still just playing Seth Rogen, but he's really good in this movie, and he has a little bit of dramatic weight to the character too. So, I mean, it really works out. And then there's Anna Kendrick, who's also really good. I love Anna Kendrick as well. This is a really good cast, actually. Anna Kendrick is really good in it. Bryce Dallas Howard has a pretty interesting role. She's good in it. Everybody in the cast is top-notch. Everybody's really good, is what I'm getting at. So there's that. The writing is fantastic. I think it might be my favorite original screenplay thus far this year. I think I'd have to think about it for a while, but just coming out of the theater, yeah, I would probably say that. It's written by Will Reiser, who he used to be a writer on the Ali G show, which it's interesting because this movie is that writer actually had cancer in his mid-20s, and Seth Rogen happened to be his best friend. Like, actually, Seth Rogen happened to be this guy's best friend, and he was the one that helped him get through a bunch of like chemotherapy and stuff. And I just think it's really cool. You know, obviously he survived, and he wrote this movie and cast Seth Rogen as the best friend. So it's really very much an autobiographical tale, and yeah, definitely really well written. Honestly, I could see some Oscar nominations for this movie coming out, which I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of hoping against hope that the Academy will recognize Seth Rogen just so I could hear at the Academy Awards, and the nominations for Best Supporting Actor are Seth Rogen. And then I'll be like, yeah, Seth Rogen. That'll be, I really hope. I mean, I'm not sure if that will happen, but I think out of the cast, if anybody has the best chances of getting an Oscar nomination, Joseph Gordon-Levitt definitely deserves one. I'd definitely give him a nod, at least. He's really good in this movie. I mean, he's fantastic. It's directed pretty well. I mean, it's more... The screenplay shines more than the direction, I would say, but the direction is still pretty good. Definitely gives you a sense of, like... there's parts of the movie where Joseph Gordon-Levitt kind of feels isolated, and you definitely feel that, too. Like, you definitely sort of feel that. And, I mean, this movie is just really emotional, too. Like, it can make you, like, laugh really hard, like, at one scene, and the next scene just be, like, really depressed. It does a really good job of what it tries to do. So I highly recommend the movie. It's one of my favorites of the year right now. Just go see it, man. Definitely a really good movie. One that deserves your recognition. So that's my basic thoughts on 50-50. I very much enjoyed it. And I hope you take it into consideration if you plan on seeing the movie. Subscribe if you'd like. I'd like some subscribers, please. Comment if you want to discuss 50-50 at all. And, yeah. So, my next review... My next review. I'm going to do what I've been watching. As I've been saying I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do that this weekend. And, next week is the Ides of March. So I'll be seeing the Ides of March. If I get around to it, I'll see Real Steel. I don't really want to see Real Steel. It kind of looks bad, but the reviews right now are okay, so I'm kind of iffy about it. But if I get around to it, I'll see it. I definitely want to see the Ides of March more. Yeah, and that'll be that. Well, I'm Mike Smith, and yep.